The psychology of people trapped in debt. Debt is often seen as a purely financial issue, but in reality, it runs much deeper than numbers, bills, or bank balances. For many people, being trapped in debt becomes a psychological struggle that slowly affects the way they think, feel, and live their everyday lives. It is not just about owing money. It is about the constant pressure, fear, and emotional weight that comes with it. When a person falls into debt, the first emotional response is usually stress. At the beginning, it may feel manageable, something temporary that will soon be solved. But as time passes and the debt does not reduce as expected, stress slowly turns into anxiety. The mind starts to stay occupied with financial worries almost all the time. Even in moments that should feel peaceful, like spending time with family, working, or resting, the thoughts of unpaid bills and financial responsibilities keep returning. This constant mental pressure can make life feel heavy and exhausting. One of the strongest psychological effects of debt is fear. People often begin to fear phone calls, messages, or even opening letters because they expect bad news. This fear does not only stay outside, it enters the mind and changes how a person sees their future. Instead of thinking about growth or success, they begin to think about survival. The future starts to look uncertain, and hope becomes weaker. Along with fear comes shame. Many individuals feel embarrassed about their financial situation, especially in societies where success is often measured by wealth. Because of this shame, people avoid talking about their debt. They hide it from friends, family, and sometimes even from their closest relationships. This silence creates emotional isolation. A person may feel completely alone in their struggle, even if others around them could actually offer support or understanding. Debt can also deeply affect self-esteem. When someone is unable to manage their financial situation, they may start to see themselves as unsuccessful or incapable. This internal negative dialogue becomes dangerous over time. Instead of separating their identity from their financial condition, they begin to believe that their worth as a person is reduced because of their debt. This mindset can lead to hopelessness and emotional withdrawal. Another important psychological impact is decision fatigue. When someone is under constant financial pressure, even small decisions start to feel difficult. Everyday choices, what to buy, how to spend, or what to prioritize, become stressful. The mind becomes overloaded, and this mental exhaustion can lead to avoidance behavior. People may ignore bills or delay important financial decisions simply because facing them feels emotionally overwhelming. In many cases, debt also creates a cycle of short-term thinking. Instead of planning for the future, individuals focus only on immediate problems. They may look for quick solutions rather than long-term stability, which sometimes leads to more financial difficulties. This cycle continues to reinforce the feeling of being stuck, as if there is no clear way out. The emotional burden of debt does not only affect mental health, it can also impact physical health. Chronic stress can lead to headaches, sleep problems, fatigue, and even weakened immunity. When the mind is constantly under pressure, the body also begins to show signs of strain. Over time, this combination of emotional and physical exhaustion can make it even harder for a person to take positive steps toward recovery. Relationships can also suffer under financial stress. Arguments about money become more frequent, and emotional distance may grow between partners or family members. In some cases, individuals withdraw socially because they feel embarrassed or unable to participate in normal activities due to financial limitations. This isolation increases emotional pain and reduces the support system that could otherwise help them cope. However, it is important to understand that debt does not define a person. Financial struggles can happen to anyone due to unexpected life events, economic conditions, or personal challenges. The psychology of debt is powerful, but it is not permanent. Awareness is the first step toward change. When individuals recognize that their thoughts and emotions are being influenced by financial stress, they can begin to regain control. With time, support, and proper planning, it is possible to break this psychological cycle. Small financial improvements can bring emotional relief. Talking openly about debt can reduce shame. Seeking guidance or financial advice can create a clearer path forward. Most importantly, rebuilding confidence step by step can help restore hope. In the end, people trapped in debt are not just dealing with money problems. They are dealing with emotional battles every day. Understanding this psychology helps us approach the issue with more compassion and awareness. Because behind every debt story, there is a human being trying to find stability, peace, and a way forward. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment.